Hey, this is B. Fleming. Come back with some Provokers fan art. Particularly enjoyed this one because I learned a lot doing it. So yeah, this is the corruptor, or my interpretation. One of the hardest things is he's supposed to have sort of dark, blackened armor, but but at the same time, it used to be nice and shiny, and so he's sort of a fallen hero. So he was supposed to be something good at one point in time, and so I'm trying to show the fallen nature, but it's a little difficult. Here you see I was having a hard time drawing that arm, because arms don't actually work at that angle. So I had to redesign it and retry, which was a lot of fun. One thing I'm sad about with this one is I did not do justice to the sword. The sword is supposed to be something awesome, and I kind of made it a piece of junk. But I was more focused on other things. Here I'm messing with the background. This entire design I had there is completely scrapped later. It might do good in a comic book, but I was having a hard time trying to make it do well in the colored rendition. So here I am starting to add color. I was going to do lighting, but then I think I scrapped that idea and thought I would do multiple layers. So, if you don't know, so you have a normal layer with colors, and then you can put on layers with overlay for lighting, and layers with multiply for shadows. So you have a base coat layer of colors, and then you go back through and you add the shadows and the highlights. But yeah, so he's supposed to be, like I said, this fallen hero. So he had nice shiny armor, and then it's supposed to be covered in like dry blood and dirt, not taken care of, which is really hard to do. Make it so dark. And still show that it was once light. So I struggled with that a bit. Yeah, here, just messing with the colors and adding sort of the nuances. And now I'm going to start adding the shadows. Which shadows, they're just fun to add. I don't know why. They're very easy. I'm cleaning up the artwork here so that I can actually have color in the background. Here was a mistake. I made a mistake while I was filming. The orientation of my tablet can be a mess sometimes, but luckily I figured it out quickly, so it didn't last too long. So now I'm messing with the background. Like I said, I will go through the background like 5 or 6 times, just messing with things, trying new things. I mean, it's important to experiment when you're working on projects. Because if you don't experiment, you don't learn what looks nice and how to make something look nice. So it's a bunch of trial and error. Honestly, the design wasn't that bad, but as I tried to do things here, I was trying to add an eye, but it just wasn't working. It had too much of a comical look and not enough of a sinister evil. Yeah. So I tried to fix it by adding pink around him. Oh, and yeah, I scrapped that for a different shade of pink. So in the end, I just scrapped that entire idea and started fiddling around. I wanted that feel of movement, which is very hard to do in a still piece. And so what I decided just to do for the background was simple, like misty color, purplish sprays. And then I messed with the lighting a little bit, and there we are. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, like it. Maybe leave a comment on something you'd like me to draw next. And yeah, thanks.